the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
ThaBoxingvoice.com, live here with Jono Caroll. Jono, so what I want you to do is treat me like a casual. I met you at a pub, and I want to know what's going on with the heavyweight division. How could you explain it to me?
The heavyweight division there's too much politics involved, if you ask me. You know, there's so many big fights out there for the champions. And then with that last fight, Tyson Fury and Wilder, I believe Tyson Fury won that fight. I think he should be the WBC champion. And I actually genuinely think he should have all the belts. Like, he never actually lost any of the belts. But obviously his own personal life took him away from all the sport, and he lost the belts because of that. But for me, it's like Tyson Fury is the man out there. He's the only one that... And Wilder, I have to take my hat off actually to Wilder. He's saying he'll fight anybody. But then there's so much politics. You don't know who's telling the truth and who's lying, and everyone's blaming it on the team not being able to negotiate. But shit, as a boxer, for me, they're talking about like, oh, I'm not happy with a 40-60 split or whatever. If you're getting that much millions, be happy with your couple of million that you're getting, 30, 40 million, whatever you're taking away, whatever you're going home with. You're set for life, mate. It doesn't matter if you're on the 40 or the 60 split, because you're a multi-millionaire. You know what I mean? I think they need to stop letting all these politics get involved, and they need to sit down like men, the heavyweight division, and tell their team, listen, this is my career. Like, I understand you've kind of directed me up to this point, but I want to fight the best. I think boxing is about testing yourself.
I gotta make this one juicy, because it almost seems like you're subliminally talking to Anthony Joshua, because you feel like you just literally said you feel like Tyson Fury deserves and should be the champion with all the belts. Then you said you respect Wilder because he's willing to fight anybody. The only guy you haven't mentioned is Anthony Joshua.
I'm not saying anything about Anthony Joshua because I don't know him personally. I don't know him to... If I ever spoke to him before, I would know what his feelings were on the whole matter, you know? You can tell by Wilder that he wants it because he's constantly talking about it in interviews. Joshua is only starting to kind of come out and saying he wants it in interviews. And then I know Tyson Fury personally, and he's just crazy as hands. So he'll fucking fight anyone, you know what I mean? So for me, I just think Joshua is the only one that's saying he wants the 60% or more. I don't know the exact figures. But listen, I'd be happy to take 50-50 if I was in Joshua's position and I was getting whatever, 50 million. I don't know what he's getting for the fight, but I know he's getting crazy numbers. I'd just be happy with what you're getting. Like, who cares about 10 million? What? Like, it's like saying, I want 60 million, let's say, if it's just 10. I want 60 million. But if the fight doesn't happen, he gets 0 millions. I know he can fight all these other bums, and I just genuinely think no one else is up to their standard. It's the 3 lads at the very top of the heap, and they all need to come together and just fight. What they should do is like what I done, the tournament, is just all fight each other in the one night and just do like a 4-round each and just keep fighting until someone gives up. I don't know, you know what I mean? They should make it interesting. Because of the way it is, they should just try to do something juicy and get the 3 of them fighting each other constantly.
Do you think the rematch between Wilder and Fury happens?
Yeah, I think it happens. There's too much money involved in it for it not to happen, and then there's so much controversy for it not to happen. I just don't know if it's going to happen this year. I genuinely think it should. I don't know if it's going to happen this year.
You think a fight could get in between that fight?
Yeah, listen, yeah, 100%. Wow. Because realistically, if I'm Wilder, I know Joshua, I know Tyson Fury beat me. You know whether you lost the fight or not. And like, only for the knockdowns, it was a clear win. He was winning most of the rounds, handy. So like, why would he want to fight Tyson Fury again? He can fight other people. He's still the champion. He's still getting crazy numbers, you know? So fighting Tyson Fury is very risky for his career. And also, if Tyson Fury beats him, does he get the Joshua fight? So, because he's the champion, he's the one calling the shots. And the same with Joshua. He's the one calling the shots. Tyson's just out here in the middle, and like, I think he's just the one crazy enough to fight anyone, whether it's in the hometown or in the backyard. It doesn't matter, you know? So I have to take my hat off to Tyson because he came out here to America and done what he had to do. You know, I'd like to see them not even be in America or England, even just go and do like, you know, like so.
In another country, bring it to the gold days, right?
Yeah, go to Africa or something.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Do it like Ali and stuff done. That would be amazing. Go somewhere crazy, and then don't get judges from either state. Just get like random judges. You know what I mean? Crazy judges. I think that's what should happen. But listen, it's very juicy. And it's just so much politics involved. It's sad for the casual fan. You know, for the boxing community, we all get what's going on because everyone wants to get paid more and stuff like that. We understand the business side of it. So, like, yeah, I get that. But at the same time, for the casual fan who just wants to see a fight, let's just make it happen, you know what I mean? Because truly, you can never say that you are the champion of the world if you haven't beaten everyone in the world. Like, there's too many like sanctioning bodies out here that it's like, oh, I'm a champion, yeah, but I'm also the champion of that weight. The heavyweight division just needs to have one belt, or even half the belts. But listen, it should be mandatory that they fight the other people with the belts after a certain stage.
Listen, secretly, this is the saddest time for the heavyweight division. Luis Ortiz just ruined it, but about, let's say, 15 days ago, every single top 10 heavyweight was available. So Anthony had a pick from, number 2 to number 10, and everyone has a pick from number 10 to number 1. And we still haven't gotten an announcement at all. Who do you see Anthony Joshua fighting? Obviously, Frank Warren is saying in a week or two we'll get an announcement for Wilder Fury. What do you see happening?
I think Wilder Fury is a possibility because they've already came to terms before. And Fury has said to me that Wilder's team was great. They like literally negotiated. It was no problem, So maybe that can happen. But I just see Joshua fighting like what's his name? Chisora, is it?
Oh no, Dillian White.
Dillian White. I just see him fighting Dillian White again. That's what's gonna happen. Because like,
well, there's rumors of him coming to America fighting Big Baby Miller on DAZN. You think that'll happen?
I've seen that as well. Like, see, the thing is, he just has so much options out there, and because he's a superstar, he's getting paid crazy numbers. So it doesn't matter who he's fighting, because it's like Floyd almost when he just has his pick. So he's just picking whoever he wants, and the team is picking whoever he wants. So for me, like, I just want to see the 3 best go at it. But that's what I reckon is going to happen. And the thing is, like Dillian White, like I've seen that before. I was actually at that live. It's not something I'm excited to see again. I don't want to see it again. I know he's got himself into contention, and that's sad that I don't want to see it again. Because for him, he's worked really hard to get back on the top of the ladder. He's fought some great fights, and he has improved. But it's going to be the same outcome. I just cannot see him beating Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? I just cannot see it. So like, and you know what's crazy as well? I see Vladimir Klitschko coming back too. I see that happening even with Joshua, because that was an exciting fight. It's probably more money in that and less risk for the 2 lads, because he's another year older. He's always talking about coming back, and he's always in shape. So I see that fight also happen.
There was 3-fight rumors with DAZN for Vladimir Klitschko. Listen.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.